So we've actually managed to get hold of Kayla, which is pretty amazing. There she is, looking fresh, even though it's in the very early hours of the morning for you. Thank you so much for staying up so late to speak to us, the time differences. Congratulations, you were the People's Choice winner for the incredible painting, which we can see behind you, of little Jimothy. How did this all come about? How did you first come to know of Jimothy? What were you inspired by to take part in painting him?
So I found out about Jimothy a few weeks ago. It was actually really funny. Like my family, I'm from Texas and I just moved to Seattle, but my family from over there were messaging me about him, and just telling me about like this little raccoon that's like taking over the city. And then it's just been like my Instagram feeds, and my friends have been sending me videos and stuff like that. So I've just kind of been following along, and then this art competition kind of popped up, from the Seattle City Council. And I was like, okay, perfect. I love painting, so this is right
I
up my alley.
Well, and did let's take a closer look at it. If you've, I can see that you've got it behind you, but yeah, if you can. Where is it? There we go. Oh my gosh. That's so detailed. So describe to us what we've got there. We've got little Jimothy, who's famous because he's got a short spine. Is that quite a significant landmark then, with the beautiful mountains in the background?
Yes, so Seattle is known for Mount Rainier, which pops up every let me move this over. Mount Rainier pops up every couple of days when it's not too rainy, when it's sunny outside. And then it has the Space Needle, which is like iconic to the Seattle skyline. And so I wanted to Jimothy, even though he's a small little guy, like larger than life, almost like Godzilla taking over the city.
Well, he is small but mighty, because he might not sort of take over in real life, but he has online, because we're out here in Pakistan and we've even heard about Jimothy, which I think is absolutely incredible. Have you ever spotted Jimothy in the wild?
No, I haven't. He pops up here and there in Seattle. We try to make sure that we stay away from him just so that he can enjoy his wildlife and, doesn't get bothered at all.
Yeah.
But people who have spotted him say that, it's a joy to see him around.
Oh, and how did the competition come about? Was it simply an art competition, and was there much sort of appetite for it? Were there many people that took part?
There was a lot of people there. It was just like a huge community event. It kind of was like they would raise up the paintings and it would be like the most claps and cheers and stuff like that. But it was
Yeah.
just great energy. We saw people like old and small, like young people, old people, like all types of people, like painting, making sculptures, crochet. There's a guy that got a tattoo on his leg. Yeah, it's it's insane.
Oh, I love it. I love it when things like that. Um, there's lots of people that I think are sort of apparently heading out and about to try and spot Jimothy. And I wondered if you kind of had a bit more, with it happening sort of on your doorstep, a bit more of an idea as to why a sort of underdog of the raccoon world has become such a star.
Yeah, I think from talking to people today, especially, I think we were talking about how Jimothy is like this imperfect but beautiful little creature, and it kind of reminds us that like we can just go about our day and we don't have to be perfect, and to still be loved. And I think that's kind of what it shows me. And I think also resilience. I think
Mm.
it's hard times these times, but I think seeing this little creature who might have some setbacks against him, like go out there and survive and like just be so celebrated is really inspiring.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. What were the other pieces like? I saw a video with a few. There was sort of like a papier-mâché Jimothy. What were the other
Yeah.
ones? Because I mean, you got the people's choice, so you got the loudest
Yes.
claps.
Yes. There was this beautiful stained glass piece, that was made that's called Saint Jimothy. That one was really beautiful. There was people dressed up in Jimothy costumes. There was like a whole crochet jacket. There was a lot of like beautiful digital art. like little oil pastel paintings, acrylic paintings. My painting is oil, and I actually just finished it the morning of the competition
Okay.
because it was kind of short notice and it was wet. So actually, the city councilwoman touched it, and as you can see, you kind of can see right here, she has a little
Let's.
paint mark.
Oh, hang on, keep it there. We're just going to have a look. Oh, yeah, look at that. Looks like some skeleton, like an X-ray of some fingers.
Yes. So the city council, you know, to experience what it's like to be an artist covered in paint after that.
Oh, well, fantastic. Well, I mean, well done. What unexpected joy has come to you and to other people of the city in the form of Jimothy. Do keep in touch. If you spot Jimothy in the wild, make sure that you call us back and get a video of him as well. And
I definitely will.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kayla. Bye-bye. There we go. How fantastic is that? Congratulations, Kayla, and thank you for calling in. Right, that's all from us today. Thank you for watching and goodbye. Make sure that you have a good day today, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.